What's going on, everyone? I am live here. So today we're going to be creating a route here in Trainz Railroad Simulator 2019. This route will not be available for Trainz in New Era, so please do not ask if it will ever be available for Trainz in New Era. Anyways, so we're just going to we're gonna hop into Trainz here, new route. Just type a bunch of random numbers after that. I don't know what I'm gonna name this route. Let me know if you have a name for this route in the comment sections in the comment section below. Let me know if you have a name for this route or a name I could possibly name this. Alright, so first thing you want to do is you're going to want to create, if you're creating a new route, you're going to want to create the actual route. So, for example, we have new route 518851469. So this is our new route. So you're essentially creating a new asset in Trainz. So first thing you're going to want to do is hop in Trainz and create it. Then you're going to want to save it by going Control S, and then this window here will pop up. Then you're going to want to click the check mark. It'll save it. And then boom, you're good. You start with one tiny little baseboard. First off, we're going to use Google Maps. Not Google Maps. We're going to use Google Earth. So I will make a video later on my channel on how to do this. So on how to make base maps. So you're going to want to add it here. So you're going to want to make it as straight as you can. Going to want to make a line as straight as you can. And by as straight as you can, I mean you need to make this line as perfectly straight as you humanly can. Right. So now we see that baseboard is about I'm going to try to make these live streams as entertaining as I can, and I'm also going to try to make my video content as entertaining as I possibly can. Now, I'm no professional at all, so we're going to want to write this down. So you don't have to get scientific about it. Now, I'm in the U.S., so I'm using imperial units. So this is feet. In our case, we're at 180 degrees, which is dead straight. So we're going to want to hop up. Alright, excuse me, my microphone wasn't set up for this scene. So anyways, you're going to want to go in here, we had technical difficulties, so you're going to want to be in Google Earth here. Sorry if it's a bit out of scale, I stretched it a bit. It's just a tiny window on my screen, so I can minimize it real quick. Anyways, so we're going to build a route in Pennsylvania. So search up. One thing you know about the Strasburg Railroad is it's near Strasburg, Pennsylvania. So we're going to want this. I'm going to start at Lehman Place, which is at the end of the Strasburg Railroad horse line trackage, and the end of the railroad for there anyways. So, but the Keystone Corridor swings past with high-speed Amtrak trains. I have some photographs of Strasburg, so I will be I will be using those as reference. Yeah, English. Reference. I will be using them as reference. Alright, guys. We're going to woo this. Yeah. Anyways, we're going to use it as just reference. You know? Yeah, just out Strasbourg last weekend. So, last weekend we were just out at Strasbourg. So, it's near Lancaster, Pennsylvania. You're going to want to zoom in on Lancaster, and you're going to want to find Strasbourg. Zoom in on the town Strasbourg. Just zoom in on the town Strasbourg. You're going to want to get, with Strasbourg, you're going to want to get, up and close here. Also, let me know if my music level is alright and stuff. You're going to want to go and find. I believe it's East Strasbourg, Pennsylvania. So you're going to want to find, I believe it's called East Strasbourg. You're going to want to find the railroad tracks. For example, you're out in the middle of nowhere, basically. Strasbourg. Now, I know this isn't very original. There are a million Strasbourg railroad routes that will probably be much better and will be much more detailed and stuff than our route, but hey, it's a starter route. I'm going to release it hopefully on a website that I'm going to be creating. The channel website, I'll be releasing it. Now, I am the owner of Ribbon Rail Trainz, Ribbon Rail Trainz, it's a Trainz content creation group. So this is US 741. You're coming through Strasbourg. Right here is the Strasbourg Railroad. You come through on 741 or Gap Road. See Gap Road, and then you come through here. This place is really cool. You should, yeah. The Railroad Museum of Pennsylvania. You should definitely go there. It's a great. It's a great. That's all I have to say. It's great. Now the Red Caboose Motel. The Red Caboose Motel. I was sitting right here filming Trainz for your information. Anyways, this is the line. Here, we were sitting here waiting for Rowan, but they were only running the 611 from Lehman Place Junction only up to right down here. Right down in here. And then they were reversing it, hanging back up to Lehman Place Junction. So, now what I learned is, after watching a couple tutorials, is you want your height, you want to be looking straight down, so grab your eyedropper tool here. Make sure you're looking straight down and at the proper angle and at about 3,000 feet. Now you want about 180 degrees, which is dead straight. So you're going to want to take your little thing here, make sure it's set on feet. Your ruler tool, make sure it's set on feet. Oh, you can't see that. Interesting. But you're going to want to make sure, going to click on that, make sure it's set on feet. Sorry if my mic's a bit loud. You're going to want to find this. You're going to want to make sure this is Lehman Place Junction. – This is the Amtrak Keystone Corridor. and this is Strasbourg. So, gonna want to measure 2,000. Gonna make this we're gonna click. I'm gonna clear that. We're gonna want to look we're gonna want to look at straight down at about maybe at about maybe 3,000 feet. But first, you're gonna want to get we're gonna start with a base map of Lehman Place Junction. Now we're gonna want to get everything we want of Lehman Place Junction in here. Now we're gonna want to make sure we're at about maybe I believe it's like about 2,500 feet. So that would mean we would want to move up. We would want to move up. Clear. So you're gonna want to go into Trainz. I'm not gonna switch my scenes. You just want to go to where it says 23,000. So we need it at 23,060 feet. 23,060 feet at 180 degrees. So let's measure what we want in the base map. So we want from about down there. One 180. Alright, so you're gonna want to write this down. I want it so it's about maybe 2,005. 60. About 180 degrees. So I want to eyeball it at about 180 degrees. Be about 180 degrees. It needs to be about 5,000. 5,000. We're gonna say that's about it. So we're gonna click save, click okie doke. Make sure we get this lined up so that this line Don't be scientific about this. So you're gonna want about maybe this far from the edge of your screen. You're gonna want, it's just basically a bunch of trees in around here. So you're gonna want to click save image. I'm sorry that some of this stuff isn't popping up for you guys. You're gonna want 1080p because that's good enough. Depends on what you're doing with it. If you're doing like 720p, fine, good for you. Good for you if you're doing 720p. Works same way. Now you're not gonna want the title and description, legend, scale. You might want the compass, but I don't use it, so untick everything, and you want regular styling, not black and white. You can try out with the different styling. Like, you can have black and white, but that isn't of any use. I'm just going to most people that isn't of any use to most Trainz modelers. So we're just going to keep it there. I'm gonna click save. And then I'm going to save the file. Now it does need to now it's probably disaligned. Right. Now it's probably disaligned. Alright, anyways, it's good enough. It's good enough for what we're doing. Maybe I'm just going to make like Lehman Place Junction, a little module, Lehman Place Junction module, just a tiny little module, so you're gonna want to click save. You're gonna want to go in the whatever drive. I'm gonna use my G drive because my C drive is my main hard drive and it's almost full. So we're gonna just name this. We'll name this Strasbourg. We're gonna name it Strasbourg. Our name is Lehman Place Junction 1. New folder. Lehman Place Junction 1. Sorry if this stream seems, I apologize for not being able to read the chat. Lehman Place Junction 1. So just save it as a JPEG. Save. It'll save, and then boom. That's your base map. So not your base map, but wait, there's more. There's more. Just minimize. Okay, gonna switch back to Trainz here. Now I'm just gonna create a base map. I'm gonna create a base map. Alright, okay, so we're going to want to just create this. So we have the, so I'm just going to minimize Trainz. Now I'm going to do the rest off stream. I'm going to do the rest. I don't know why, like, my microphone and stuff is on, like, separate channels or whatever. Alright, we're going to want to click, also, tell me if the music's a bit too quiet. Alright, I'm going to just, I'm probably going to end the stream here at like 30 minutes. This is just a quick stream, we're just briefly getting started. I will continue in the morning with the live stream. I'm sorry if you guys want a longer stream, but I could do a longer stream tonight. I have the time, but I want to be able to calm down before I go to bed, because usually when I'm thinking about Trainz, I can't sleep. Alright, we're gonna wanna go where you save the file. I'm just gonna click open, just make sure everything's right, render route image. I have the route image. I'm gonna just click generate base maps, 8586, export it, import all your Trainz information, minimize, more like after it says base maps successfully completed, I'm going to just stop, and I'm gonna stop doing I'm just gonna, okay, cancel. Alright, I might be creating a base map. I don't know. It's in a folder with no other files with base maps in it at the location. So, should be fine. Then again, I don't know, it might not be fine. Alright, tomorrow or a day that it's a bit wet, I might do a live stream. I don't know, what time. What time is, how wheat is it going to be? I'm gonna have to check the weather, see if it's going to be rainy, because then maybe we created a base map. No, it doesn't appear to be creating a base map. Alright, it doesn't appear to be creating a base map. I'm going to, Trainz import, it seems to be in there. Alright, so I'm just gonna import that into Trainz here. I'll import the base map into Trainz. This is Lehman Place Junction 1. I'm going to leave my, I know it's costing me a lot of performance, frame rates and stuff, but, you know, I'm gonna close out of all the unnecessary things. Anyways, I'm going to get back into Trainz here. Alright, so we have our thing. We're gonna want to go into objects. I'm gonna want to search, Lehman. Then, boom, right here. Then you'll have a overlay of Lehman Place Junction. You're gonna want to make sure that this is 100. You're gonna want to make sure this is exactly square with your board. You're gonna want to make sure it's. I find that 270 is a good. I think 270 is a good straight. It's stretched. Alright. Now, what I also recommend is putting on a separate layer. So, we'll just name it like Bill M does BB. For baseboard, then you go in properties, switch that to BB. Then you put on baseboard and you just lock the layer. And then boom. Here you have your thing. So you just start adding down your roads. So for here we're going to need a concrete track. So I think I'm going to use the joint rail I believe I have the joint rail concrete track installed. Apparently I don't have that installed. I need concrete track. So we're going to probably use SAP Pro Track. Alright, so we'll use not concrete. We need for concrete track, I think. I don't know what to use for concrete track. I think for concrete track, I'm going to use the TRS 19 track. Thing is, I think the TSM track, it looks good. It may be a bit broken in 19, but it looks pretty good. right here and like about right there. Tracks a bit. This is Lehman Place Junction. I think it starts to straighten out a bit here, so we'll see if I have to add any additional points in the track. Looks like I might have to add an additional point or two in the track. Now it may be just slightly off. I don't know. It might slightly be off. Going with this type of stuff is building with concrete is well, idiot. That's just concrete track. I don't need. Yep. We need shiny rails. I don't know if you have any images of this, let me know. If anyone in the chat has any images of this, just send them to me via Discord. Because they might be needed. This is Lehman Place Junction. Strasburg has tracks right up along the we'll put the track tails over here. Put the tails over here for track. Put the tails. We'll put the track tails over here. We'll link the track up. Some of this route, a disclaimer with all my routes, except the Beeline project and except the Beeline project that I'm a part of on Ribbon Rail Trainz. Everything but that, the project's probably the route's probably not going to be up to standards entirely. I don't know if this is abandoned or whatever. This is just a simple route to. This is just a route to get us started in creating content. This will be released on the private website. This definitely will be a release on the private website. Fun fact, it will probably be the first route that I actually get out. I have another route that I'm working on a speed build for. We're at 180 degrees or whatever. But like we have the start of the Strasburg tracks coming back. Now this is Route 30, crosses over the line. We're going to have to put catenary poles. Catenary. We're gonna have to put catenary poles. Like. You guys, like everyone else, can see where these can be helpful and where these can be a pain to work with. They can be helpful, but they can also be annoying. You can see that, right? This looks like just we're gonna we're gonna start with laying out all the track. Then we'll turn on 3D view in Google Earth and just start to get a basic idea of how the layout of the area is. Alright, then again, I'll probably have to get a supporting nail and crap set up for, the Karens and Darrens that just complain about content constantly not working, yet the content works. I'm just not fans of people who they just complain because the content doesn't work, yet they're installing it wrong. Or they're just, that's why you have to explicitly say that the Rails, that you have to explicitly say that, see this line? This line is 180 degrees-ish. So, yeah, it's 180 degrees-ish. So I might just release this as its own separate route. I don't know, just because Railroad Avenue. So I'm gonna use track that I know works. 35. I also have another module that's gonna be ready soon to be released. More about that route tomorrow. This track is for people like that Indian track where it's covered in dirt. And then there's the guy with the alpacas on the train tracks. Yeah, I don't mean to insult anyone, but it's quite funny video. You should go watch it after this live stream is over, which looks like it's gonna be over in 3 minutes or so. So I might just end with getting all this track. Getting all this track laid out. You want to lock the layer so it stays in place. You know what? I want to use the jointed rail built-in track. If you don't know what that is, it's this. This track I think matches it pretty well. Now we do need a narrow ballast. I'm gonna use wide ballast. Now it is jointed rail, yet we don't. We have it in Trainz. But the thing is, it's third party. We have it in Trainz, but the thing is, it's third party, and I really want the route to be as accurate as possible. So my best guess is it starts to split back here. My best guess is it starts to spec. No, and then it'll want to connect because it's Trainz. It'll want to connect to the other track. And in through here. We're just gonna straighten it out. don't know. I'm thinking it splits right here. And this track, I know that Strasburg uses this track right here before the junction. Like, you can go two ways. You can go down that line. Now, Strasburg, I think their tracks somewhere up here. We're just going to go with it. I'm sure you guys that live in the Strasburg area will let me know if this area is completely messed up. Like, I don't have it right at all. Strasburg does handle freight cars. We saw the rail fans waiting for Rowan. We saw the switcher. Saw the switcher come down and bring some cars. We saw her come down and bring some cars. We saw their switcher unit. We also saw it on our train ride. Norfolk Southern dropped some off cars. This is a runaround. You get set on this track in and then right here. Right here is this is called, I think I got Lehman Place Junction. I think I got the junction pretty well lined up and pretty close. Now, I think I got pretty close now. Question is, do I expand the track down here? I think I might, but I'm gonna keep it decent. I don't know if it might not be 100% accurate, but hey, here we'll have the junction. It's actually this that needs straightened. I think I have this area I think I have the tracks pretty close. Thing is, an Amtrak passed this and I didn't take a video of it, and now I'm sad that I didn't. There wasn't a special unit, but thank goodness there wasn't a special unit, or else I would have been extra angry. I just didn't have the care to take a photo of it. This is Strasburg tracks. I don't know how accurate this stuff is, but I'm estimating how far it is. Wait a minute. I think my music might have stopped. It's on my song. It's on that, it's stuck on, I need to add some more things. Here, this is a field right here. It's a grown-up field right here, I know that. There's some trees in here. There used to be a hotel here. President Lincoln stopped here. There's some picnic tables, the virtual rail fan cam. The virtual rail fan cam's right here. Like I said, this probably isn't a accurate, or it probably isn't a very accurate representation of Strasburg, of the Strasburg Railroad, but hey, I hope it's at least a alright representation. May not be 100% good. I think 28 unmarked might. I think that might fit the bill. I think I might fit the bill. That might fit the bill for what I want here pretty well. Might fit the bill for what I want here pretty well. Yeah, kind of does. Fits the bill pretty well. I guess it fits the bill pretty well. This also helps with getting things laid out. We're gonna use like all these roads, I'm assuming. Let's switch over to Google Earth here. Let's go in on Acorn Avenue. Let's find it. Find out. And of course, there's in Stratville. Oh, cool. Somebody got a locomotive tender shot. Yeah. The Strasburg heads the whole way back there. There's the conductor. They don't have the road I need, but they have like 475. I believe this is 475's tender. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Not what we need though, unfortunately. Let me turn on 3D buildings, which should show us 3D build. Like there are areas like not the actual area I need, but not the area I need, but you know, every other area has every area but has 3D view. Paradise has 3D view, but like everywhere but what I need, like just outside what I need has 3D view. Like the Strasburg tracks continue, but Strasburg tracks continue, but like dead end. I'm guessing underneath the bridge is where like the interchange is. Like everywhere but what I need is actually street view. We can go up on top of the bridge here. These barriers are what remove. Those are the catenaries. Some like these barriers are basically okay. These right here are basically those barriers are basically rail fan barriers. This is the Strasburg set-off point, I'm guessing. Like, so there's like a tiny little garage down there. Anyways, looks like we may be running out of time for tonight's live stream here. I want to thank everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Thanks for watching, and see you guys later.